Hey all, this is Urs, and welcome to the inaugural episode of our World War II style free-for-all. As I discussed in the prologue, I'll be featuring one of the 8 civs that are in this game, one of the 8 modded civs that are in this game, every episode, and I will start with the civ I will be playing. For this particular playthrough, I will be playing Stalin. Joseph Stalin, наш товарищ, from the Soviet Union. His unique ability is enemy units may take extra damage inside your borders or in the borders of your allied city-states or civs with whom you share an ideology. This is really nice for dealing barbarians early, for defensive wars later. Like, anytime there's stuff inside your borders, it just takes damage, which is bloody brilliant. And you earn influence per turn with city-states from which you could demand tribute. This is something of a weaker version of the autocracy gunboat diplomacy tenet. But, because that one makes it easier to demand tribute. This is just basically says, if you can, you get extra influence. So, if you do have a big army, which we may at some point, this may be a nice way to get some city-states on our side. Unique unit is the IS-2. It is a tank with 5 movement, 70 combat strength, so nothing too crazy, except that it is cheaper to build, and may attack twice when in friendly territory or when in territory belonging to an allied city-state or civs with a shared ideology. So possibly, when you're attacking a civ with the same ideology as you, i.e., you can get double attack tanks. That's pretty cool. Late game, of course, but maybe very powerful, honestly. The Commissariat is his unique building, and this is plus 10% production toward, land units for every city-state connection. This obviously meaning trade routes, so besides the obvious function of the constabulary, which is spy stealing rate reduced by 25%. So again, kind of toward that, get a bigger military soon, and 30% production is going to be really nice, with 3 trade routes going to city-states from your capital. Yeah, kind of useful late game, especially when you have some extra trade routes to throw around. Could be a good thing. Could be a good thing indeed. So yeah, without further ado, this is Stalin. This is who I will be playing in the World War II scenario, and let's get into the game and see what kind of start we have rolled. All right, I'll be right back. Hey all, welcome back. We are now in game with Stalin of the Soviet Union. And let's see what kind of start we've come up here. A lot of plains tiles, but we got a river. That's good. Before we get into actually playing this, let us take a quick look at the mods I'm playing with and the status of the game. So, we are playing with events and decisions since all 8 civs are indeed compatible, as I do believe all of JFD Janboruta civs are. More luxuries, more pantheons. As per usual, we are using enhanced user interface because win. And details of the scenario. Well, we took out science victory as we discussed in the prologue, if you weren't paying attention. Because I don't want World War II to end with someone taking all 4 of the stars, kind of Flash Gordon-esque stuff. It's either going to be domination, cultural dominance of everyone saying, okay, we submit to your greater ideas about the future, or diplomatic victory where we make some lasting peace. I think that kind of works for World War II scenario. Quick combat, quick movement are on. We are on the Western Europe Scrambled Continents map. Not a lot of settings available there. These tend to run a little big also compared to normal standard size maps, if that makes any sense. So obviously, there's going to be a couple more cities here, and it may be a little big of an ask to conquer, but we will see what we can do with that. So, without further ado, let's see what we lotteried into. Okay, I really wish this river extended one more tile, but at the moment, let's see. There's no real argument to be had east or west. I suppose there's a lot more grassland eastward, but there's a bunch westward. There's some forest. I think settling on the spot is fine. I mean, I would I would like to be here. I would, but there's no river, and I kind of need a river start in the absence of any mountain start, and mountains are kind of up this direction. I don't want to move all the way over there, so I don't know what is actually over there. And we'll have 2 sources of gems for some decent production early. We'll have some decent food early. We're going to get coffee for some extra production and stuff. So, hey, why not? Let's go. Boom. Founded Moscow. Moskva здесь. Alright, let's go here. Grow first. We're going to be a little shy in production, unfortunately. Scout to monument, but we will make do. And let's go pottery first. We will not be shy on food, though. I kind of almost want to go... What are our luxuries, actually? Hold on. Luxuries are plantation and gems. So we could go animal husbandry first to see if we have horses, which would help our production of stuff. I kind of almost want to do that first. And then do pottery and worry about writing and calendar. Why what's best? I do need to get a worker out early, start chopping for the extra production. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just build a worker first rather than a granary. We're going to have a decent amount of food here anyway, so we should be fine. And that way we can also improve these sheep a little quicker, if and when we do have the worker out, depending on when we expand to that territory, which is not a sure thing. Okay, there's another river right there, so we may be thinking of another city there, provided there's a unique luxury. With a bigger map, that's kind of going to be a really important consideration. So we will hope we can clinch one of those in short order. Let's see. Well, I see some decent tiles there, some deer, so that's good food potential. I'm going to move this guy kind of southward here into the plains. I don't want to move him into the forests per se. He does not have the scout's extra movement, so that'll just really slow me down my exploration. I'm going to send him here, and we'll send the scout north, actually. We'll sweep the warrior around here and see what we can find. Let's go here. Manila! Hey, city-state. They have silver as a unique luxury. There's no way I'm getting that settled before they grab it. So at least that's a unique luxury from a city-state if we keep good ties with them. But we'll likely just steal a worker and call it a day. But who knows? Maybe we'll be gentle. Maybe we will be kind. Or maybe not, because we're freaking Stalin. Alright, next. Yep, so far pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. Don't have any neighbors right next to us, thankfully. No particularly... Oh my god, look at all those ruins! Beautiful. Well, I'm going to get the one that's lower first and send a scout out to the closer one, so no AIs, like, loop in... swoop in, possibly, and get it. Alright, advanced weapons. We got a free spearman and discovered some more ruins, so yay. So I'll delay my northern exploration of my scout for a minute just to get those ruins. And, yep, so far, so good. We have our scout out, and monuments coming up. Another citizen coming out. Get a little bit of production boost from these tiles. I really hope one of these is a culture ruin. I kind of need that. I would like to get a boost to get my social policies out quickly. Let's see. What do we got? I can't wait. 85. Okay, not bad. If we really want a tile, I guess we can get it. Хорошо. Еще один человек. Для работы. Alright, go. And we're going to swoop around this way now. We're just going to swoop and see what we can get. That's a great Kids in the Hall skit. Have you ever seen that one, right? So, hey, you want tickets to a Leafs game? It's just amazing. Do you mind if I swoop? Hey, Churchill. Come on, introduce yourself. Don't just stand there with that hapless stare. Do you know who I am? Sir Winston Churchill, yes. Okay. Anyway, hey, buddy. What up? We are close to Churchill. He's kind of a naval dude. My guess is that he has a naval start bias, too, to complement that, likely, if the Moz Inventors did that. So, oh, wow, extra pop. That's right. We just landed an extra pop. I didn't notice that because of Churchill. Yes. We could just keep growing, I guess. The monument's going to be in 7 versus 6. I'm more or less okay with this. Let's just keep growing a bit. That'll make our 4th pop that much quicker. Oh, he's right there. Okay, so I guess I'm not settling down here. I was about to say, maybe I can settle near it. Nope. Never mind. Animal husbandry, we got that tech. Let's take a look around here. Let's look at his capital of the Great Britain. And let's snook around here. Snoochie boochy. And see. Okay. Sugar is there, so that's a unique luxury I've seen. Horses discovered, thank you. That is nice. That's pretty much perfect. We get a monument out in relatively short order, and then we can move on with our lives, namely making a settler. Currently, settlers are giving 16 turns. We can likely improve that considerably. So, yay. But this is sugar, so you got to think about unique luxuries and settling. I may want to settle here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I mean, it's a little tight, but okay. This would be forward settling the Brits very hard. I don't know how aggressive he is, but judging by the military size already, did you get us a social policy yet? We don't know yet, obviously. We don't even have one yet either, mainly because we didn't get a culture ruin, nor do we have our monuments up as of yet. But yeah, this seems like a decent candidate for settlement up here, if we want to get this. But like I said, that would put us in rather stiff contention with the Angles. Very early. So, let's see. Okay, so he's close to the coast, but he's not coastal. So a lot of his bonuses for trades and production won't be active. And he won't be able to take advantage of battleships necessarily that easily against us. So he may be a early target for our mighty Red Army. We will see. Oh, hello, barbarians. Sorry, I'm going to start speaking in a faux Russian accent for a while. Please don't hate me. Too much Stalin. Quit Stalin! Ha ha ha! Do I Khrushchev? All right. Sorry, no more Russian puns, I swear. No, actually, I don't swear, because I cannot possibly guarantee that. He does have a lot of warriors already, though, which concerns me a tiny bit. Let's see if he's going to get all up in our faces. All right, so done. It is settler time, though I'm not exactly certain where I want to send this guy. That's good. 15 turns. Can we do more than 15? No, we cannot. Oh, well. Let's just do this for now, then, if it's not going to help us anyway. You know, let's do that for now, just for the sake of production. Maybe something will kick out. Yeah, so, I mean, the good thing we did find horses. Glad I went animal husbandry first, but now we're going to need a worker at some point, and we don't see a lot of city-states around us either to steal from, so... Let's see. Ooh, more ruins. Maybe that'll be a culture ruin. I could really use some tradition right about now. I think I'm going to play this game relatively standard, given that we're going to have some pretty tough AI opponents in these modded civs, starting out with what is the, best by test start. Okay. No, that is not the person being thrown in a Japanese martial art. That is, okay. A shortening thereof. Here is my next settling location. Well defended from the south, next to a mountain, got a bunch of river tiles, and a unique luxury. I think that is sweet as a location. Хорошо. Давай пойдем. Hey, there's that culture I've been pining for. Thank you for tradition. A 6 culture per turn now will speed us up considerably. Let's see, now, we actually have to think about luxuries and workers. So, where are we? We're expanding to one of these two next. So mining wouldn't be a bad investment at this point, neither would calendar. So mining, calendar, writing, probably in this order. Let's do writing, calendar, and then philosophy. And then we'll start thinking about maybe going after the English. And depending on what they pick, if they pick tradition, they may be a tougher nut to crack. We don't know social policies yet, so he just has the opener for something yet. So we're not behind him on culture too much. His terrain is pretty rough here, though this approach from the plains is relatively simple. It looks like we're either next to the Alps or like the Urals or something, because this is Western Europe, so you can kind of guess on geography just a little bit. Let's keep exploring out here, see what is in this fog. We're probably going to use our scout to escort our settler. Not the strongest unit to escort, given that there's a barbarian camp right here, but it should be sufficient, at least early game. Keyword being should be. But yeah, that should be fine. Plenty fine for us. Next. Yeah, so Churchill's got a good opposition from the east here. So breaking the Alpine, if I'm guessing these are the Alpine regions, breaking the Alps to get... Hey, Lake Victoria, damn! Okay. Well, the other option is to settle out here, and this would be a forward settling on the English with a vengeance right here. Because that would give me 2 unique luxuries and Lake Victoria. That would also open the way for him to drop a dumb little English city like right between my 2 cities and then cause me to suffer greatly. We'll just keep filling out tradition for now. I really got to consider the potential advantages and disadvantages of this. Well, I know exactly what the disadvantages and advantages are, really. 2 luxuries, potentially, if he doesn't expand from London, which this is not within range, so he could... But then again, if I settle here, it's pretty far. It lets him drop a city between my cities, which would cut me off in a way. This is an amazing wonder. This city would have so much population potential, it's scary. And a unique luxury, and kind of your back to the mountains, so you really have one front to defend from. Oh, God, choices. Though I do really kind of want this spot, too, because this is really strong, and for many of the same reasons. No, not 2 unique luxuries, and, next to a coast, so... all these locations, man, I got a pretty decent area here to expand from. The question is going to be how best to employ it. Damn. All right. Like I said, this is not an easy decision because kind of what we do now is going to determine which way we're going to be looking towards settling. Then again, if I push out here, I'm going to need to settle a medium city here. And I'll likely need to settle 2 effectively to keep my borders flattened out. And there's no way, I think, the English, since they're not really have much room to the south, would let me do that freely. And they might make this decision for me, honestly, at this point, because they may just get a settler out and drop a city like right there, and I'll be unable to get Lake Victoria from it. No, you don't know where I am yet there, Junkie, so you can just stay there while we decide how best to approach the world, which is probably with a mailed fist of iron. Stalin is the man of iron, yes. Okay, cool. Well, oh, damn. Well, this is another really nice spot. Coastal, which I'm going to want, honestly, for the trade routes. And copper and coral for unique luxuries. And a hill, relatively close to a mountain. So it's not Machu Picchu, but it is Neuschwanstein capable. And 2 extra sources of gems. Some decent food with the cows and the wheat. A little food starved, but, you know, all in all, not too bad. So that may be another city. Oh, man. A lot of places to go. I think this is going to, you know, the decision ultimately is going to rely on both where England settles, what social policies they go, and when we get our settler out, which is, you know, relatively soon at this point. Do we know his social policies yet? He should honor. Okay. So he is going to be very aggressive, potentially. Interesting. Oh, look, a ruin. So we're going to go get that with our spearmen. But he may be very aggressive, potentially. So we do not want to forward settle him hard. So doing this here may be a very bad decision indeed. So possibly expanding northwards here for a nice stable location, and again here for a nice stable location, would, I think, be the best bet, honestly, at this point. Let me just take a look around here. And we only have fish. So, wait, do we have fish if we settle here? 1, 2, 3. We do. Okay. And the wheat and the cows. 1, 2. That's a lot of cows. And some more sheepses. Yeah, do think this is really solid, though this river spot could be really solid too. Yeah, I think I'm going to expand northwards and kind of, I mean, as much as I love Lake Victoria, this is almost not worth the risk. I mean, this is going to be a huge boon for the English, obviously. This is an amazing wonder so close to their capital. They can safely settle. Or maybe I just settle this bloody city, honestly. Good amount of food. Yeah, I'm thinking like almost 4 cities up here now. Ah, yes, the Japanese, right. So now we'd be forward settling on the Japanese. Pretty hard if we do go up here. Okay, so I'm getting a little hemmed in now. Not quite the decision made for me that I expected. Shoot. Well, I think we got to get this spot and buy the marble before it's too late. Kind of take that advantage away from the Japanese for getting out early. 20 faith, that's enough for a Pantheon, I do believe. So next turn, wait, how much? 10 faith minimum. So there's been no Pantheons yet. If we can get a faith Pantheon out of this, and I think I can with the gems, I do believe I can get Tears of the Gods from that. Let's see. Let's take, how many more times? 1, 2, basically 3 turns to escort the settler, and you're 6 away. So let's just go here for one more good look. A ruin, and I'll sweep him back. That's fine. I'm probably sweeping my spearmen around anyway, so we should be okay. Alright, so we are going to get a Pantheon next turn. We'll have to decide what best to do with that one. We're the most progressive people. Hey, cool. We're all relatively the same, except for some slackers. Let's get this ruin while we can. Extra pop. Alright, I mean, extra pop at this stage is really good. You start cranking out another settler immediately, practically, except we're going to need a worker somewhere. So we will have to deal with that issue. Pantheon, though. Pantheons. Yes, Pantheons. I love Pantheons. Let's see. Gold from fish. No thanks. Let's see. Faith Pantheon. That's kind of what we're looking for. We don't have to build a shrine that way. Nope. Nope. Marble, stone, and iron. We will have a marble. Yay. Oh my god. A marble. Okay, no. Not so much. What else we got? God of War. God King. I mean, again, without a decent number of anything, it's not too bad. Let's see. +5 faith from natural wonders. I mean, I want it, but honor neighbors. Not good to forward settle on. Salt, incense, and perfume? No. Religious idols, gold, silver, and copper? No. Tears of the Gods! I mean, this likely will be the best thing. We won't be working a lot of these mines, but we can be working some. So let's do this. Let's get Tears of the Gods. Why not? We're going to have a lot of gems, so this may actually come in quite handy. And let's power out the settler just a little more. And we can get more Tears of the Gods bonus, basically. So 2 faith from no shrines, pretty much, which is nice. And let's bring you, sir, over yon this way. And this way we'll keep the kind of barbarians. They seem to be going east for some reason. My guess is there's a city-state there I haven't met yet. And speaking of which, yeah, I haven't met a lot of city-states around here, which is kind of a bummer. There's another one there. Hey, 20 extra faith. Don't mind if I do. Apparently they really want Stalin to have a religion in this revisionist World War II scenario. Well, I ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth or any sort. So there we go. Florence, 30 GPT. This is the coast out here. So yeah, I mean, this will be relatively safe to settle up here since we won't have to worry about our backs effectively. So just gonna be Churchill and the Japanese right next to us. Both navally focused and looking, apparently settling inland a little bit. So hopefully Churchill will decide to settle a city out here. But what he likely is going to do is build a military and try to take our city instead of settling one himself. I met Florence. I have a little more money. Not a lot of happiness to go with, unfortunately. Oh, great. Yeah, so this is one of the things I wanted to show you. This is a custom drawn animated leaderhead for Nazi Germany, for Hitler. The language you'll notice is the same one Bismarck uses, but you know, this is pretty cool as a custom thing done by a Civ developer. And Hitler got a salt start. Oh, because that's not freaking horrifying. Where do we meet him? Actually, where did we meet him? Oh, there. Because I'm actually not sure where I am relative to the... Wasn't I start heading back from my settler? I was. Yeah, about that. This may be a little dangerous, but let's just hope the settler doesn't get killed. We do kind of want to head back in this general direction. Oh, crap. I did not mean to attack the bloody archers. Okay. But this could be a problem. Oh, hell no. I'm not telling you where I am. So it looks like Der Führer is over here. So are we actually... Ow. This is starting to hurt a little bit. I gotta go this way so I don't get picked off by those archers. Are we actually in Russia right now? This could be the Urals, possibly. Because this may be... Oh, no, this could be... You know what it is? This is Normandy. I think this is France, actually, relative, looking at the shape. So we are smack in the middle of the heart of Western Europe right now. We're not in Russia. So the Führer seems to be out here in Spain, which is not good, because he has both a salt start and a relatively isolated start, which is not conducive to our health, honestly. Okay, we seem to be pretty safe with the settler out here, so I'm just going to camp out on this square so we can settle and then promptly buy the marble with the money that I have. We need to build a worker here, badly. We will still need to steal one at some point, but we do need to build one. There, and there. Stagnation if we do this. Not great. Though, this will take forever for the worker. Man. See, that's not good. I don't like that very much, but we do need to get our luxuries up. There's no way we can continue settling without a luxury. So go here, amphitheater, free ones, and then monuments for the rest of our cities. We gotta run like heck, though. There is a German scout, and next. We did get 2 free pops, so this is pretty good. We're gonna be keeping up here, and we do want to settle in a city here. I'm curious as to what policy the Japanese went. I haven't met him yet. Okay, well, we can't see it because I haven't met him yet. Yes, didn't I just say that? I did. I should listen to myself. Go there. You go here, I guess. Go. Oh, crap. Man, those archers are just dogging my steps. Stay there. I need that scout not to die, please. Don't die on me. Ow. Damn. Please, like, survive. Just a little bit. I just need you to get home. You're too good for your home. Yeah, I kind of need to keep this spot solid, but they may be going after my settler, which wouldn't be the dumbest thing they could do. There we go. Told you. Hey, buddy. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you where I am yet because you don't know. Though you may soon. So that'll be interesting. Oh, no, he didn't go after my settler. Excellent. I am going to drop here and grab this marble, maybe the sheep to make Kyoto just that much more angry at me. That's always a great idea, right? What did you go, buddy? He went Liberty. Hitler went Liberty. Okay. This is going to become problematic. Holy crap, this guy really wants me dead. Forest, grassland. Forest, grassland, river. So I need to get to a place where he can't actually fire at me. This would be one such place, I believe. Yeah, because otherwise he'd be, yep, firing into hills. Oh, let's keep that scout alive, shall we? Well, it's interesting. We've got 2 very expansive neighbors in the Japanese and the Nazis, which is going to be a bit of an issue. How did you get here already? Oh, yeah, he just moved this way. Duh. Okay. Well, I'm really trying hard to keep this scout alive. I fear if I keep moving out here, I'm just going to get blocked in and ultimately killed. Go there, and we will settle next turn and then purchase the land that we wish. Spearman can go here and hit the barbarian once, just for fun and profit. And let's see. Yep, we need to get this up. Once we have the food bonus to our capital, I think I'll just start working the faith tiles. But until that point happens, we can't really justify that. All right, settler, boom. We are unhappy, unfortunately. But what we need to do now is purchase that. Probably purchase that for now. Yeah, just to get the good tiles that he's going to have trouble expanding to. I may buy the cows later, but since we're expanding this grassland for now, I'm okay. And this is just to kind of make sure we lock down the reason for settling here, which was stuff. Stuff is good. Okay, cool. So we're not growing anyway now. Let's just lock this down and get a library up. Possibly a granary after that. And we'll work on a archer maybe in the short term. Okay, that barbarian seems to have... Jeez, okay. Not quite giving up the chase. There's another pack of crap. Oh, please don't die. Sorry. I may do that again. Sorry, buddy. Crap. Okay, well, he's still alive. That's good. Let's take survivalism and get the hell out of here. He can't fire at me here, can he? No, because this is forest and hill, and he's just on the hill with a hill forest in front of him. So let's go here, see if we can't get back to home base and stay safe. We should be fine with this. This should be a fine move, assuming he doesn't move out of the way. In which case we may yet die. Okay, you have promotion. Flatland is alright. And stay here as a garrison force. I may use him to knock down these barbarians a couple pegs. What? Okay, we are going to settle what land we please, punk. Because, yeah, just because you want liberty doesn't mean you're entitled to all this good land here. Alright? Do we understand each other? Capiche there, buddy? Yeah, he's being kind of a territorial little punk. Alright, sweet. I can get in here with my scout, not die. Yeah, unexpectedly, the English settled here for the sugar. And this is kind of what I said. If I went out here, I'd have trouble reaching. So I think my next city is going to be coastal. And the question is going to be, do I want to go for 4 or 3? I'm thinking 4, in which case I'm going to settle this one first to lock down a front against the Japanese, and then settle this one second, kind of backfill and get all this tasty, tasty land. That will likely be the plan. So my next settler is going to come out as soon as I finish this worker, effectively, because I can't really afford the unhappiness right now. Bummer, man. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have this one. We're about to get that social... We're not about to get that social policy. It's going to be a little while. Until we get that one, that extra happiness. But we did settle relatively early. I'm not complaining about that. A little less population growth early. Never hurt anyone altogether too much. And we do want to get that worker out. Get him building up our luxuries, and then we'll think about getting... After calendar, I think I do need archery, though, because we have some expansionist, angry neighbors, which may or may not cause some strife for us in the near future. Alright, lock down the spearmen. Actually, you know what? While you're here, since you can still get promotions, go out here and start beating up these barbarian camps. Manila seeks Germany. Well, I mean, Germany knows where I am now, so I might as well do that once I have writing, I suppose. Next. Damn, I wanted to do that. Darn you, England! Okay, oh well. I want to get some extra money. Didn't happen. We could go philosophy. Let me get archery first as an insurance measure. Don't want to get caught out with 50 warriors at my door and nothing to defend myself with. And, I mean, this is likely going to show off why Stalin is relatively strong, I think, as a civ from a defensive standpoint, because we have a lot of expansionist, aggressive neighbors that may be coming at us, bro, at some point, at which point we'll need to defend ourselves, and the attrition is going to be huge, I believe, as a bonus to keeping ourselves alive when they enter our territory, since our territory is going to be pretty much expanding right next to theirs. So yay, Moscow demands dies. It's going to be a while, buddy. It's going to be a while. You're almost done with that worker soon. Soon and very soon. You kind of know where I am? I think he does know where I am. Let's just do this. Why is he neutral? Let's see. They covet lands. I'm not surprised. You covet lands. Yeah, about that. So he knows where I am now. Let's just do this. Yay. Okay. And let's do... I'm not telling Xenazis where I am yet, because that may be a bad idea. Well, let's go out here with the scout and see what's up. See where the Germans are, and where we need to concentrate our defenses, because he will be coming up here. I'm hoping he's going to need to go through the English first, because this kind of looks like a dead zone with all these city-states. Alright. Settler time. Again, now, refresh, get some faith and production while we're at it. There and there. 11 is as good as we're going to do. Yep, 11 is as good as we're going to do. So I will take that, sir, and move on with my life. Again, I'm going to try to lock down this square for the purposes of... Well, let's go here, I guess. Let's get the... Yeah, what do we do first? This is going to be +1 gold from this. It's not going to really improve the tile much. Let's go, I guess, here and improve the gems. Let's do that. See if we can't meet the Germans. Sorry, the Nazis. Don't want to generalize, right? Let's not generalize here. This is just a phase. It's just a phase. Okay, archery, cool. So now we can build a defensive archer. We started with the library here. That's fine. Let's go with the archer for now and then continue with the library later. Mainly, we're not going to get too much of a benefit. Oh, I need another worker. Actually, really do. So, stealing this worker from Manila with that scout seems like a great option right now. Which I will likely take advantage of. Hey there, Japan. You trying to deal with that barbarian too? Yeah, me too. I want to settle right there. Looks like he just cleared them out. That makes things easier. Yep. So much for worrying about my settler. There we go. Now I'll be in the positives. +1 at the very least. Leningrad can now grow properly. I will expand here in 7 turns. That's acceptable. I don't want to get too much unhappy right now, because... Yeah, let's limit that city's growth for the moment. I will need to take this, though. Yep. Thank you, Manila. Make peace, Manila. All right, so we have an extra worker now. That's going to help us tremendously, because we do need to get our workers up. I do want masonry for this marble as well, so I'm going to need to research that, but probably after philosophy. Trusting Manila. Don't particularly care, because I got me a worker. And that's really all that matters. So worker, go here. And you just keep looking for the Nazis and where they are based. Knowing where your enemy is the key to defeating him, or something along those lines. There's Tokyo, which is coastal, so he will be able to bring his Yamato battleships to bear on our coastal cities, and those things are hella scary. So we may have to deal with him, or just have proper defensive submarine support as needed. But for now, I do think settling here is wise. It'll block him off. It'll give me 2 luxuries, and then when I invest in this city, potentially, or very likely, rather, I can take one of the luxuries and kind of count it for that city, sort of, so I'm going to even it out on happiness. So I think I may settle actually on this side of the river. This will give me both sources, not an extra source of gems, all the sheep still, and the stone. So, yep, I think that's how I'm going to have to play it. That is acceptable. So the plan is 4 cities. 3 cities first, library, national college, you know the drill. Get our science up, because unlike we did in the last game, we have the potential to actually start really strong on. Damn it, I really got to start moving that scout 1 tile at a time, because that is going to get me killed severely one of these days. But for now, let's lock down this tile and see what happens. Ooh, actually that's even better. We might have some land across the way. Yeah, not so much. I do not want to tell thee where I am, for that would be foolish. That would be foolishness. Let's take a look up here. Yeah, the Japanese have territorial ambitions, but we can staunch them mightily. Ow. Not what I wanted to do either. I'm just dedicated to getting the scout myrtleized, aren't I? He's just not going to be in good shape. I do want this archer to die relatively soon. I need to move my settler. Oh, good. He moved into Rage of Moscow. That's pretty perfect. All right, you did this. This will give us +8 happiness, which will be enough to settle some more stuffs. And, yeah. So, let's take a look over here. Not much. Yep, I still think this is a good spot, so I think I will settle there next. Interesting. But at least now we have room for 4 cities, 4 solid cities that can support each other, which is a nice benefit, I suppose. The English may be coming after us. The next thing I'm queuing up is definitely going to be an archer, then a library. Mainly because I do need a defensive military of some sort. I'm just a little bit on the weak side right now, and I don't want them to take advantage of that. And they can just run in and take my capital. It'll be harder because of Stalin's defense, but even that may be hard. But hey, look at this. This is really nice. We actually have a source of fish over here that Kyoto will not be able to access if we settle here. So yet another reason to get a settler up there ASAP, to stop the Japanese expansion westward and furthermore solidify our front against them. While our front against the English will be based around our capital. Not the worst thing in the world. It is going to be our strongest city by and large, so Not altogether too bad. All right, what else we got? Yep, let's go down here. There's another mountain range blocking off the Spanish, I guess. It's not really a subcontinent per se. You only call India a subcontinent, really. But that area from the rest of the world, Iberia, the Iberian Peninsula, I guess that's correct. You go over here, improve. I guess you can start improving up here, actually. I'm going to move this worker all the way up to Leningrad to make him a little stronger. Make Leningrad a little stronger. While we lock down. And I think that'll be that for our inaugural episode. So join me next time. Indeed, there will be a next time, very, very soon, as we explore yet another of the modded civs I'm using in this World War II free-for-all, likely alphabetically. But who knows, maybe I'll give it on who we've encountered when I start exploring those abilities first. Yeah, so join me for that as we go through the motions and see how we can revise history and maybe come out on top in this kind of wild and wacky adventure. So join me next time. Thank you so much, and for watching the World War II Adventures of Stalin and Co. I will see you then.